What's y'all? I'm Lisa Bonet, and you're locked in with Bonet Media. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live. And if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. I am back to catch you up on the tea or whatever. We are the third party. Remember, this is a commentary and reaction channel. Okay, your POV is welcome in the chat. Just talk to me nice. Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys, because I have been watching, I have been looking. I have been all up and through these social media streets, and I wanted to really talk and tap into what's going on with Junior. Okay. Um, and I mean, I have sad news. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Okay. Um, and I don't really know how to take that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to take that. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. And I will be in the chat, you guys, all right? But let's talk about it. Nothing has changed in Junior's situation or dire medical condition. Okay, and that's just my opinion. And I feel like Junior is still being used as an edited prop. Yeah, she's using it as a prop, but now she's editing things. Okay, she's hiding his club feet. If you notice, she'll kind of grab his feet so you can't see him. She will prop him and sit him in angles in certain ways. As to, I don't know what she thinks she's doing, but you know, when people are delusional and live in their own truth and their own delulu, and we're like Cat Williams, like, do you know we can see you, right? Her lack of ability to really like read the room, along with her selfishness and greed for attention and the spotlight, kind of exposes her. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to talk about a little bit of the observations that I have, because Chrisean Jr.'s disabilities and what we believe are like severe seizures, right? The fact that he cannot walk, he cannot talk, and as we know, he can't eat, right? I mean, we've never seen him eat anything. And I can take it one further. We've never even seen Junior drink a bottle. At least I haven't. And I've been in the circus for some years now. And I can't even count on one finger how many times I've seen Junior eat or drink anything. Nobody finds anything wrong with that, huh? I believe, and what some people believe, that Junior recently suffered a seizure. I forgot what type of seizure it's called, you guys. Um, and I believe that Junior is clearly suffering in silence. All right. The thing about it is the suffering is loud. The suffering is loud and right before our eyes. And we watch helplessly with only an opinion, thoughts, you know, and concerns expressed through think pieces and live chats. Folks, peeps, where do we go from here? It's a question I want to ask. Where do we go from here? That's all I want to know. Do we give up? I think not, but I just want to pose that question to you because I need some feedback on this. Or do we keep bringing awareness to the sad situation? that seems to fall on deaf ears, right? For me right now, the ABC boys can kiss my grits, okay? And I think they'll take action when pigs fly. At this point, the ABC boys can kiss our grits. But I heard not only the concern, but the chatter of her and Blueface possibly hooking back up, co-parenting, vertical joyriding, right? Back in the sack. Look, I call BS. I call BS. All right. Despite what I'm talking about, what we all have noticed is we're seeing everything but a doctor's visit. We are witnessing everything but a freaking doctor's appointment. The puppet masters are at work. And to be honest, you know, it's so sad to me, you know, it really is. No one's forgotten about Junior, okay? And we need to bring awareness for Junior. It's just not something I want to harp on every day because it seems like the relentless attention that we put on it is falling on deaf ears. And sometimes it brings a sense of hopelessness. But, we as VIPs and soldiers of the Most High could never fall for that, right? We could never fall into that trap. I'm watching, guys. Let's go ahead and get into this because, first of all, I wanted to bring up this video. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me go ahead and see what's going on. What's up, you guys? Loretta, hey, Bonet. What's going on? Happy Saturday. What's up, Shantae? Yeah, I've been gone a couple days, you guys. The end of school projects, events, articles. So I got a little overwhelmed, but we're back. Okay. I've been watching. I've been here. All right. So thank you guys so much for rolling with a sister. Okay. Chelsea Davis, what's up? Always a pleasure, love. Bella Black, hey girl, hey Blone in chat, what is up? Danny, good afternoon to you too as well. Monica Hall, good evening, happy Saturday. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. The people around her are sick as hell too, because they act like it's normal and I don't think he can see. Yeah. Now, do I blame the people around it? Partially, because you guys are mandated reporters in a way, and I don't mean that literally. But it's not like they may not chatter amongst themselves. Like if you have the sense God gave a billy goat, you know that there's clearly something wrong. The fact of the matter is, do we expect everybody to put on a cape and come save a hope? No. But we expect you not to act like you don't see what you see and think that there's something wrong with a mother acting, everything's okay here, nothing to see, everything's just normal. No, it's not. No, it ain't. You need to get your child to a doctor. I'll tell you about that cult-like behavior, that female Jim Jones spirit just just keeps coming back. Now let's go ahead and get into this video, you guys, that I saw. All right. Somebody says street justice at this point. I'm saying, I believe that too, Bonet. So sad. Yes, you guys. What's up, Black Gypsy? I don't know anymore because all the people that she's around goes for this stuff. And it's not necessarily that she's buying off people and buying everybody, gifts and stuff, Chanel, jewelry, or she's hooking everybody up with, Fashion Nova halls. I don't think that she's necessarily buying these people. Oh, around for everybody. I'm paying for everybody's, like, I don't see that. I don't see that. Is it just being around her? Is it the fact that they're just in her presence? Because I don't see her buying off everybody. Now I see it, you know how I see it? I see it as a way that they see that they benefit off of her. As far as like the boxing and things like that, they're clearly making money off of her. But I'm talking about the little people, right? The homegirls and the people on the sidelines. What are they getting out of this? I don't know. I mean, it's just something that we ask. I'm not going to pick my brain over it because we have bigger fish to fry, right? We have bigger fish to fry, you guys. Everyone with the gift of discernment can just look at Junior and know he's not right. Exactly. Let me go ahead and get into this, you guys. What's up, Corky? Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Let me go ahead and show you exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Because there's a few clips of videos that I wanted to show you guys that brought about this conversation, right? Hold on, y'all. Now, in this clip I'm about to show you, it seems as if Junior is suffering from a silent seizure. Now, I forgot what it's called. We're going to go ahead and read the caption because it gives us more insight into what we're looking at, and I feel that it's important to see what the creator of the video or the slide or the post POV is. You know what I'm saying? Kind of gives us an insight. It goes along with the video. So let me go ahead and pull this up. Hold on, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this video. Let's go. Uh-oh.
He's great because you let everybody know what these fighters go through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You let people don't tell the real side what people really go through. Nah, they just knock people out and then they don't show the painful part, man, of boxing. No, they don't show that the trauma that they go through. You know what I'm saying? That's trauma that they go through for just performing for somebody. I'm not gonna lie, Sean. Okay. I think it's great because you let everybody know what these fighters go through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You let people don't tell the real side what people really go through. Nah, they just knock people out and then they don't show the painful part, man, of boxing. No, they don't show that the trauma that they go through. You know what I'm saying? That's trauma that they go through for just performing for somebody. I'm not gonna lie, Sean.
She's not even paying attention because if she was, she would have tried to shake him up out of it like she normally does, right? Putting her motley hands all in his face and mouth and ears and eyes. She keeps pulling these rookie mistakes. Now, this post comes from Corey Lombardi, and it says viewers notice that in slide 1, Sunny Doe appears to be having another one of those absent seizure moments. Okay. Yeah, that's why I like to read the caption because it kind of fills in the blanks that I can't fill in. That's what it's called. It's called an absent seizure moments. Absent seizure. Similar to what was seen in the throwback video from slide 2. Crystal Rock seems completely unaware as she stayed focused on her phone call while on live stream, per usual. And they think this is normal. How, Sway? Viewers also noticed that she appeared to keep his club foot out of frame once again by concealing it with her hand. She can't be that focused on chasing subscriptions that she's willing to have him on camera in this condition. Not going to last long, in my opinion. Okay? It's not going to last long. Let's look at the second slide, and I'm going to take you back to the hood like K-Switch. How far back? Let's go way back. All right? There's nothing new, you guys.
Chrisean. Yeah, what you looking at? 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 Huh? Like you can't hear the You heard it, I said she said like.
This is what you call suffering in silence. You think an absence seizure feels good? You think it's normal for a child to continue throughout the day? No, we don't even know how many times a day this happens, if it's happening, okay? In my opinion, in a lot of our opinions. Do we know? Are we doctors? No. Yada, yada, okay? Bugatti, Bugatti. Blase, blase. We get it. We don't hold a PhD. We weren't there. But common sense is not so common. Reading the room is not a skill for everybody. Fortunately, here, we have all that mixed with a little bit of discernment. A lot of bit of discernment. Right? Bringing in a spiritual aspect really adds a lot to this, but it ain't even got to be that deep, I guess. You don't even got it don't even have to be spiritual. You can't see it for black and white what it is. Now, we may not be able to put our finger on the pulse. We may be wrong, but something ain't right. We may be wrong, but something is not right. Period. Something ain't right about this. Something ain't right about this. Something ain't right about this. Let's argue. You think this is normal?
I think it's great because you letting everybody know what these fighters go through.
There she go, kissing, kissing, kissing. Fake, fake, fake. You guys get her on these interviews, but you never ask her. We have a video, an audio of your sister Chastity. It's clearly Chastity. You want to hear it? Do you want to hear it, Chrisean? Do you want to hear it? This is going to be your first question for the real interview. We got a stack of Bible questions for your ass that they never, ever, ever ask you. Look here, Hope. We have an audio of your sister saying that 3 months that you slapped the F, and don't quote me, out of Chrisean and threw him in the closet. That's clearly Chesley's. Is that Chesley's voice or not? What do you think? What say you? Do you hear what she's saying? She didn't answer that question. She can't answer the tough questions, the stuff that's out there. But here we go with the kissy, 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 and the girl, knock it off. Knock it off. And if it is true, this is what A-Bers do. This is what A-Bers do. They put up a front. So they'll throw you off the trail, throw you off the scent. But there's too many bloodhounds over here. Oh, we're on to you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, people don't tell the real side what people really go through.
And this is normal. Can you imagine how many times this may happen while other people are around her? And we're going to take back that upgrade on the stroller, because when we saw Junior last in when she was at training, he didn't seem to be in the brand new stroller that lets his feet hang. She does that for show, to shut us up, to make her look better. Everything is about her. That's why there's no consistency. That's why there's no commitment. And that's what it takes to be a streamer. We saw what happened with the last Kick stream. Do y'all remember? Or do I have to pull up the clip of all of the things that she promised us and none of it came true? Everything she says goes in one ear and out the other. I just wait.
Nah, they just knock people out and then they don't.
Look at Junior's eyes. Are we serious? Nobody is going to step in? There is clearly something happening in this moment with Junior, and it is so sad. But I have to keep a stiff upper lip because I will start crying. Right? I got to let the song cry.
Show the painful part of being a boxer.
And she's squeezing his hand to keep him, you know what I'm saying? She's doing that, but the only thing is she's not paying attention. If you don't think that she sees these posts, she definitely does. We will probably never see this happen again because now that she's aware of it.
Show that the trauma that they go through, you know what I'm saying? That's trauma that they go through with just performing for somebody. I'm not gonna lie, Sean. I think it's great because you let everybody know what these fighters go through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You let people don't tell the real side what people really go.
She is so engrossed in the accolades and the attributes and the attention that she is getting from somebody bigging her up. That she doesn't even notice what's going on with Junior. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Let me show you the next.
Watch closely. She suddenly stops, stares blankly for a few seconds, then goes right back to what she was doing. This is an absence seizure. Unlike shaking or convulsions most people imagine when they hear the word seizure, absence seizures look very different. They cause a brief pause in awareness. The person's eyes may freeze, blink, or flutter, and sometimes there are small movements like lip smacking or chewing motions. They start and stop abruptly, usually lasting only a few seconds, and when it's over, the person often resumes activity immediately with no confusion, no memory of what just happened. These episodes can occur dozens or even hundreds of times a day, which is why they're often mistaken for daydreaming or zoning out. But for a child in school, those few lost seconds can really add up, affecting attention, learning, and daily life. If you ever notice repeated breath staring spells like this, especially in kids, it's worth getting checked by a neurologist because sometimes what looks like daydreaming is the brain momentarily disconnecting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and watch closely. She suddenly stops, stares blankly for a few seconds, then goes right back to what she was doing.
The brain disconnects. Is this what we're seeing? Is this what's going on with Junior? A lot of people seem to think so. It fits. I mean, we saw Brainless drink and smoke throughout her pregnancy. There's no denying that. We saw it with our own eyes. It is not impossible for us to come up with this conclusion. These are the things that follow when a mother parties like a rock star throughout her whole pregnancy and never gets prenatal care. Do you guys understand the seriousness of that? You party like a rock star, and then you never get prenatal care. On top of the fact that you knew that something was wrong with your child before he was even born. She was aware of these things, allegedly. She's aware of these things now. Just so sad, you guys. Tell me how she's going to enjoy this streaming thing when she is so focused on hiding the truth. You're not going to be able to operate in that space for long. Nobody can play it off that long, okay? You see Junior's club foot. You see that Junior's foot is twisted. We've seen it for months, years. And yet she is still in denial. Remember, she is the one that went on the Project Dance and said that her child has no disabilities. Remember that. Now watch as she, let me go ahead and read the caption for you guys, give you guys a little more insight. Oh, I already did. It's the same one. But she appears to keep his club foot out of frame once again by concealing it with her hand. As you guys see right here, his foot, watch how she covers it. And she's taking cues from the comments. She's a comment whore. So I don't know how she's going to sustain this. Okay? Y'all can believe this. She's going to be streaming forever, 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 ever, forever, ever. Y'all can believe that if you want to.
Y'all, he want to
Look, she can't even play it off. She can't even play it off. She can't even play it off. Y'all believe this shit? Y'all believe this? Y'all gonna buy into this crap?
go. We about to go.
Look at where her eyes are. And then she's trying to play it off. She closes her eyes and try to play it off, right? Most of the time when you're live, you're looking at yourself. Like, oh, I look good. Okay, my child look good. And you're really trying to, once you establish that on any live, y'all, on any live that you're doing, after you establish, okay, I look good. All right, I'm in good frame. All right, my child looks good. You start to focus on what people are saying and engaging. You're not worried every freaking second if you look good. You start to engage with your audience. She can't even do that. Watch as she looks down. She's getting her cues from the comments. She can't even look dead at the camera. Have you guys ever seen anybody go live? Even Blueface. Now, sometimes when Blueface is or a lot of streamers are live, they do look at the comments because that's how they're going to communicate with you. I get it. But they're not just constantly looking at the comments. They're doing stuff. They're entertaining you. They're doing their thing. Whatever it is that they're going to do online. Okay? When they're engaging with their guests, they're engaging. You can actually see them engaging. That's the tea. That's the content. Right? They're not constantly worried about what the chat is. Now they're going to look and see what the chat is saying so they can engage, but they're not constantly just concentrated worrying on what the chat is saying. You can see that it's overwhelming her. Watch. She closes her eyes and act like she don't see it, trying to play it off. Girl, we smarter than the average bear out here, girl. Okay? We, the VIPs, and the average schmo Joe, the regular, smegular ass hoe out here, we're smarter than a fifth grader, girl. We pick up on social cues, human behavior, and body language. And if you don't know how to do that, just watch about 5 or 6 interrogation videos that have narrative of the psychology of the interrogation. There's a few channels out there, y'all, that give commentary and they break it down. They break down the interrogation. They break down the behavior, the human behavior, and the body language of the person being interrogated. It's fascinating. I'm telling you, you can apply it to real life, and it works every fucking time. Look, I should try to play it off. Look.
Yeah, he want to go.
Look.
He about to go. He about to go.
Look at the cover. Look at the cover. Watch. Look, she tries to play it off. She looks down. She looks down to see his foot. She covers it. She's so obvious. She don't even give a fuck. She don't even give a fuck. Anything for $1, anything for a view, anything for clout. Look, trying to play it off. Y'all, I'm done. I am done. I'm so fucking done. I'm absolutely done. If I don't have to show you another clip, this should be enough. This is what we're going to continue to see. This is what we're going to continue to see. You want to know why? Because people are afraid to be themselves. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You want to know why? Fake. She's trying to be something that she's not. She's not really motivated to go live and be a streamer because she wants to be live and be a streamer. No. She's trying to follow Jaden. She's trying to follow Nevaeh. She's still fucking on Nevaeh, still fucking on Jaden, still fucking on Stunner. Bitch. She's trying to be like Blueface. She's trying to be something that she is not. Which is going to look forced. It's going to look fake. It's going to look contrived. It's going to look like a job. And I'm not saying that she's not going to get the views and the interaction and engagement, but it's going to be for the wrong reasons. And I'm telling y'all, those comments, because she's a comment whore, those comments are going to start to chew away at this hope. Because what she wants is praise and adoration. And people telling her, go, Chrisean. Oh, you look so good. We're so proud of you. Oh, look at Junior. And that's not what she's going to be getting. That's not what she's going to be getting. People are constantly poking and prodding and picking and pointing out the obvious. Nobody's trying to be mean. The obvious. Now, I'm not saying there ain't no trolls. I'm not saying she ain't got supporters, but the overwhelming narrative and comments and atmosphere that's going to be created, if she keeps this up, she ain't going to be able to keep it up. Because you can only be fake for so long. Have you tried it? Try it today. Try to be somebody you not all day long. Bitch, you're going to be tired. Try to act like you're interested in something that you ain't interested in for a whole motherfucking day. If you hate golf, I want you to go out there right now and act like golf is the best thing since motherfucking sliced bread to your ass. Go right now. Outside. Afuera. Ahora. Do it. Hágalo. I guarantee after a few hours, your ass gonna be tired. And you're gonna be like, fuck this shit. I just gotta be myself. I just gotta be myself. That's just my take on it, y'all. And I don't give a fuck, really. I don't give a fuck. We're worried about Junior. I already know, girl, we've been down this road 50 million times, okay? All I got to do is go back to the hood like K-Swiss and look up all the other videos that live in perpetuity on Instagram, on Snapchat, well, not Snapchat, but Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, forever. Siempre. And push play, replay, replay, replay. Yeah. Look at this hoe. Look, gonna try to play it off. Girl, you think we a bunch of kindergartners? I said we smarter than a fifth grader, hoe. I didn't say no damn kindergartner. She think we kindergartners. Look. Trying to play out, then she looks down. Girl, we can see you. Wait a minute, girl. Do you know that we can see you? Look, she's looking at the comments. She's looking at the comments. They tearing her ass up. How long you think she's going to keep this up? Let's do a poll. Y'all let me know in the chat. How long? How long did she do the kick for? We're going to buy a house on kick. We're going to do Junior's room on kick. We're going to go get Blueface's jewelry out the pawn shop on kick. We're going to do a Tyler Perry studio on my song Yahweh on kick. And we're all going to do it on kick. Everybody, give me a high five. Let's get the out of here with that. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now. Because you never come through. Ever. What's going to change now, huh, Jim Jones? Y'all keep drinking the Kool-Aid. Y'all keep drinking the Kool-Aid, and when we find y'all asses in the middle of Africa somewhere in the motherfucking jungle, fell out on the damn dirt, because y'all done drank some damn Kool-Aid that she done mixed with her poison, don't say nothing. Because I'm going to stand over you like Smokey, okay? And let you know that you got knocked the fuck out. You ain't never going to find none of us. She'll never be able to drag us. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. It's all a facade. Okay? You guys are filling these people's pockets at the expense of a child suffering. It should be a boycott, if you ask me. Because truth is always louder than the lies. We would definitely overpower the people. Y'all just hating. Hating on what? Hating on the truth? And we're the bad guys. Yeah. Yeah. And look at her face, how they capture it. You can just see it. Just look at her face right here. What does that say? Do you see love? I'm just saying, just look. And you know what this reminds me of? The fact that Junior cannot walk, talk, or eat. This reminds me of the other fallacy that came about this mouth. My son walking, my son talking, my son eating. I don't have to prove anything to you, and you still haven't. Oh, because you can't change the truth until you change the circumstances, until you take accountability. Miss Holier Than Thou, you already know how it works. Miss Holy Hands, repent with your mouth. I mean, confess with your tongue. When you repent, you take accountability and you confess with your tongue. And then you right your wrong with the accountability, because you can't take back what happened. It's already happened. And then as you move forward, you're not supposed to do it again. Now we all fall short. We all, get caught up. All right. You might find it in my mouth. I don't know. You might find me outside on the street, on the corner cussing. But that's where mercy and grace comes in. That's new every day. What do you think mercy and grace and blessings and favor are for? Decorations. What would you need a savior for if you didn't have to be saved from something? So I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for righteousness. Get it? Got it? Good. I don't care how many Bible pillows she fluffs up and buys and orders in life. I don't care what holy grail altar type she sets up. You're only fooling the fools. If y'all want to keep falling for it, by all means, boo-boo. Okay? Keep up the bad work, each. Because over here, we throw tomatoes. Boo, bitch. Boo, bitch. Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Look at this face. Look at that face. Wait a minute. Hold up. What do you see in this face? Hold on. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why I can't freeze it. I gotta catch this expression. Hold on. Did y'all see that expression on her face? Does that look like an expression of love to you? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to catch it. Look at that face. What does that say to you? I see disdain. I see disgust. Not necessarily at the child. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes with Junior. But these comments and these people, she's holding it in, y'all. She holding it in. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let me come to the comments. Because what? Because what? Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. It's giving, I'm tired of this. Exactly. Exactly. Chrisean don't want Junior to fall and get hurt. Uh-oh, what happened? Because he can already pull himself up and try to walk. After this, she gonna say he not gonna be on the stream no more. Yep, that's the next thing coming. That is the next thing that's going to come. infants have more mobility. And I know you guys see him as a baby. He's going to be 3 years old. There's already something wrong with the picture. Off the jump, there's already something wrong with this picture. She's been sending Blue. Wait a minute. Damn, why does it keep on clicking? She's been sending Blue money behind the scenes. Miss Lolly, I believe it. If you guys recently saw a clip, I forgot who it was from, but Blueface gets a Taco Bell delivery and it has Chrisean's name on the receipt. So something's going on there. I can't quite say what, but there's something going on there. She looks disgusting, frustrated, and satanic vibes all on the screen. Thank you. In Baltimore, parents generally have the legal right to make and deny medical decisions for their child, provided the treatment is non-emergency. However, the state can and will intervene and to overrule. When? Please let me know. Please let me know. Lone girl, her comments wasn't dragging her. It was full of rock tarts. They blocked everyone. Well, yeah, but they had to be blocking them for a reason, right? That's what she was reading before they was being blocked. Best believe. But I wasn't on the live, so I don't know. I have to go from what y'all are saying, which I believe. I honestly believe. But there's truth to what I'm saying. You say her chat is part of Blue Chat. Read the comments exactly. Let me see what else y'all are saying. It's one thing to have a special needs child, but it's another thing to have a special needs child because of your actions and still not give him the help he needs. That's a horrific kind of evil. That's exactly our point. It's not the fact that the child is special needs. Special needs children are born. There are people with special needs. There's nothing wrong with that. If they're being treated fairly, right? We're really focusing on the treatment and the lack of treatment. The coach is going to stop her from streaming. She's showing too much. Remember, he kept her off the phone. She had to get permission to go live. Yeah, I remember. Somebody says, I can't believe he still can't see. He doesn't follow anything in front of him. No reaction. Yeah, something's going on there. Chrisean just doesn't want to walk by pulling himself up so he won't fall and hurt himself or break a bone. Y'all. Shout out to the bad guys for keeping an eye on Junior. Yeah, shout out to the bad guys. They call me a hater all the time. I'm like, yes, a hater of stupid and child neglect. Exactly. We are haters. Haters of stupidity. Okay? I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I'm just kidding, y'all. I just had to throw a little bit of Kendrick Lamar in there. She be eating food like it's going out of style. Meanwhile, Junior eats nothing. Exactly. Please, God, protect Junior and get him a good family. Even if it's for a little while, y'all, so people can get it together. All we want is Junior help by any means necessary. If that means the removal of Junior, fine. Whatever it takes to get him to the doctor and get him started on a regimen of therapy, meds, rehabilitation, the medical procedures that need to take place. He needs to recover and get on track. That's what we want. That won't be forever, y'all. Y'all act like we want him to be shipped off and go to just another family, just period. No. That may take 6 months to a year. Fine. Anything's better than what we're seeing. She's not going to be streaming for long. Watch. She has no content, nothing. Exactly. And she's not into it. Now, I'm not saying that, she's, can't bring in the numbers, like I said, and all of this. I'm not saying that she's not capable of that. What I'm saying is she is not into this. She's faking. She's trying to be something that she's not. And you cannot hold that up for long. She falls every time. She gets all hyped, gets everybody involved, and oh yeah, we're gonna decorate Junior's room. I got my pen and pad. Okay, I'm gonna tell her to put his bed over in the corner. No, girl, come on. She said we're gonna be decorating Junior's room. Get ready, get your pad, girl. We are ready with our pad and our plans. Nothing. Nada. Zip, zilch. Zero. Stingy with De Niro. Might buy you Chris, but that about it. Might light your wrist, but that about it. We ain't got nothing. Right? Somebody said Rock Tart should want better for Chrisean. I don't understand. Either do I. You said Blue will never just be with her only. With her only. She's so stupid. That's right. That's right. Blue keep playing her. Yeah, Chrisean keeps on mentioning him. Now, you want to know one of the reasons why I do not think that Chrisean and Blueface, they ain't effing. And that man is still not claiming Chrisean Jr. Okay? Why? Because he was telling the truth. He's been telling the truth. And he already told us why he went along with the lie. Right? Any move from here is strictly for clout purposes only. And if you're not new to the circus, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Or at least you should. Because some of y'all out there is dumb as a bag of rocks and about as toxic as a rusty nail. Okay? What am I talking about? Well, remember when Chrisean performed on Blueface's tour and they were backstage and everybody thought it was reunited because it feels so good. Like they had got back together and rekindled an intimate relationship. And everybody was thinking that, and I said that he wasn't feeling her like that. Still. And that it was just business only. Right? When they were backstage, she made them turn off the camera and stop the stream. And they went into that room. And people were thinking that, you know what I'm saying? They smashed. And I kept telling y'all that it wasn't like that. That it was strictly business. And Blueface knows how to play the camera, y'all. He knows how to play the game. We have to remember that. We have to remember that. We just have to remember that, y'all. Now, let me show you guys this, okay? Hold on. He knows how to play us, okay? And I don't believe that they were intimate because I don't believe he's just into her like that anymore. And I don't think he wants to spark that, right? Where she gets back dickmatized again. Because those threats that she put out that y'all done forgot about, that I used to show you every other day, about her wanting to run her car, all that. That's what we're going to get back to. We're going to be back to them threats. We're going to be back to square one. And he don't want that. He don't want to have to watch his back like that, you know? He doesn't want her to get back into that because he knows Chrisean. And once she gets back to that mind frame, he's going to have to watch his back yet again. He's trying to, what is it called? Where you try to not coddle somebody, but you try to act like you guys are cool so that won't happen. I forgot what it's called that you do when you do that to somebody. Like you're kind of condescending to them. I forgot, patronize or something like that. I forgot what the word is called. But I feel like that's what he's doing, right? I just don't believe that he's effing with her the long way, but it's really the short bus way. If y'all really peep, right? Now, remember when Blueface said the only disability is her. Remember when I forgot who asked him if Junior had a disability, and he delusional too, boy. We don't know about you too much, Blueface. You remember when Blueface was like, well, he doesn't have a disability, but what something important that he did say is he said that Chrisean was the disability. Now, let me let you guys hear this clip, and I'm going to let you know why I brought this up. Where is it? Okay, hold on, you guys. Listen to what Blueface says in this clip. And right here it says, Blueface blames baby Junior's delays on Chrisean. Says she does not get the medical care. The baby doesn't get the medical care, and Junior can't walk or talk. You guys pay attention to this.
The child is born, and when you look at the pictures and the videos, it somewhat appears that there's some disability going on. Is that true?
You know what? There is no disability. The only disability is her.
Huh.
She's not how can I say this? She's not like into it enough. You know what I mean? So the things you normally do with kids, and how they start off walking and talking, it's a build up to that, and it takes a lot of you walking and talking to them.
Okay.
And that's where she's like not doing enough at.
All right, because a lot of people
he
think
can see, he can stand.
Okay.
He can move. He's very agile. He's very mobile.
He talks.
He doesn't talk. He makes noises and stuff. You can tell, like, if you put the time into it, it'll happen. But if you don't, it's not gonna happen for any baby, gang. Like, if you have a baby and you leave him in the stroller all day, or you just leave him, you're not as intuitive and tender. You're not putting on these kid shows and things for him to see and hear kids, and any child is gonna be behind.
Right, because people think it's fetal alcohol syndrome,
No,
FAS.
he doesn't have any of that.
He doesn't have that.
He had a hernia at the bottom of his balls,
right?
Which obviously messed with his mobility early on.
Yeah.
But that got taken care of. So that's the only thing I could say that would need that would slow his mobility down. If he's had something that he can't sit down properly, he can't, for XYZ amount of time.
The child is born, and when you look at the pictures and the videos,
Blueface is delusional. Talking about that's the only thing. Have you seen his feet? Like, we're not even going to get into that on the delusion of these people. A lot of stuttering, a lot of, But at the end of the day, Blueface is accusing, and this is all about the tea. And it says, Blueface is accusing Chrisean of being the reason their son, Junior, is struggling developmentally. In a new clip, he claims the issues are on her. And he said the only disability is her. Now, why did I bring this up? Because he's a little delusional too. I would love to do an interview with you too, Bookie. Okay? All right? But I thought you said he was. Two things can be true at the same time. Nobody hates anybody. Okay, y'all? Nobody hates anybody. I don't really know these people in real life. To really give a solid confirmation, I would have to know these people in one way, shape, or form. I would have to be in their presence in more of a personal setting, not at a concert where I'm in the audience. You can kind of feel somebody's aura, you know what I'm saying? If they're just talking and being themselves. But if he's on stage performing, How am I? There's nothing for me to read but his energy. And I don't have any special skills, or God didn't give me any special anything. Okay? I don't have any special nothing. So I would, basically have to know these, or be in the presence of these people in an intimate setting, a more personal setting, whether it be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, to see how they act, interact, to feel their vibe, to feel their energy, to be in their presence. Maybe I could take something away from that, but that's just me. Okay. Some people can read people off the bat, like, girl, she ain't no good. Girl, I've been caught up with demons and devils that I didn't see coming. Okay. I was intertwined with these mofos. All right. Gotten a whole relationships with them. Okay. Don't ask me how. So sometimes my radar is bent. Don't depend on me, okay? Because I may lead you to a demon. But God, and you guys make sure you check out my But God t-shirts, okay? Because that's what I mean when I say but God. Yeah. But in this video, he says he makes noises and stuff. Okay, that means at 3, he can't talk. Almost 3 years old. Something is wrong, Blueface. But Blueface, something is wrong. But then you'll throw it in our face. Well, I have 2 kids. I already know. Well, you should know that. There's a reason why Junior's not talking. And yes, you may have to start out with the say dad, say mama, but as the child grows, they begin to mimic what you're saying. You don't do that through the whole till they 3 years old. You say I want, you don't do that through the whole damn year. Once you start that process, they catch on, and then they start repeating or mimicking what you're saying. Right? And I'm just thinking, like, he also said you leave him in the stroller all day. Junior is neglected. Anybody can see that. This is what he's saying. She neglects that child. I don't think he wants anything to do with that because he can't change. I'm pretty sure he's told her and she don't listen, because when they were together, he would tell her things to better herself, for the betterment of herself, and she wouldn't listen. Now, I know it's kind of hard coming from the same person who inflicts, stress and strain and pain on you. I get it. The same man that hurts you and cheats on you and talks down to you. I get it. But you can't tell me that Blueface ain't never told her, hey, you got to do this for the baby. You got to do that. Hello. A perfect example is why he leaked the damn picture of Junior's hernia in the first damn place. Come on now, y'all. Come on now. Read between the lines. Remember, you got to have them skills over here. You got to have them skills in life, period. This is how I be putting 2 and 2 together. I read between the lines. Because one thing about humans is we don't necessarily say, and this is what I learned in script writing, this is what I learned in journalism, this is what I learned in acting classes, that humans, just regular humans, as humans, we don't really say what we mean. Sometimes it comes in what we don't say. Read between the lines. Sometimes it comes in our actions. Sometimes it comes through with our inactions. So that's why I tell y'all, get your read between the lines skills up to par, okay? And meet me in the back, all right? Meet me in the front of the congregation, all right? Okay. But really, y'all, it's just like, why would Blueface want to have these relationships and hang out with Chrisean just to get some coochie? When he got 1,001, girl, come on now. His harem garage is full, to capacity, to the brim, up to here, just to get some coochie. Meanwhile, Junior is just feet away suffering. And we already know he's peeped it because he said it in this interview. The reason why I mention this is because I believe that, first of all, he's just not into her and no longer is attracted to her like that. And people do that. They fall out of lust. Okay? I know sometimes we think things is love. And I'm not going to take that fact away, because if a man says he was in love with somebody, he was in love with the hoe. Okay? I'm not going to take that away like, oh, he wasn't in love. Look, the man said he was in love with Chrisean. He'll always probably have love for her, but he's not in love with her. And I don't believe he is attracted to her in that way any longer. People fall out of love, out of lust all the time. Stop acting brand new. Okay? Stop acting brand new. And her being a horrible human is not to be celebrated. I also think that Blueface has a guilty conscience when it comes to children. I believe that Blueface has a guilty conscience and a soft spot for kids. And I don't want you guys to go, well, how can he treat females like that? He don't believe that he's doing anything wrong. Why would you have a guilty conscience when you don't feel like you're doing anything wrong? I didn't say miracles is going to happen. But when he feels like he's doing something wrong, I feel like he has a guilty conscience. I believe that he has a soft spot for children. So his conscience wouldn't allow him to be in Chrisean, Rock, and Junior's presence and watch this go down. I believe that's why he also detached himself. I mean, the jig was up. That's initially why I feel like he was just like, hey, I just got it, because he'd been telling us, y'all. But the jig is up. He was getting too much backlash. He was getting too much, you know what I'm saying? He was getting too much backlash from it. People were on his ass all up and down through his stream, which is what is going to eat Chrisean up. This is what also made him make that ultimate decision, because they were flooding his chat stream comments. There wasn't enough praise. There wasn't enough gloating. There wasn't enough accolades. There wasn't enough pat on the backs. There wasn't enough of what he wanted to hear. It was too many of them. Oh, you're neglecting Junior. Oh, why you ain't over there with Junior, with your rest of your kids? And he deaded that. He also deaded it in a recent interview that he did with No Jumper. Okay, let's go ahead and get over to that. But ultimately, this is why I feel like he couldn't watch that go down. I mean, how can you be turned on, you know what I'm saying, or in the mood in that type of environment? How? Hold on, y'all. Let me show you guys this recent interview that he did. Where is it? Let me show you this recent interview that he did. Let me see where it is. Oh, okay. Hold on, you guys, because it's going to be on. Let me go on over here to YouTube. Hold on, y'all. Let me go on over here to YouTube. Hold on, guys. And I'm going to show you guys this interview that he did, okay? Just like the interview they did, I mean, the video where they were all hugged up and they were play boxing after she performed at his concert. And in one of these clips, y'all, it may not be the clip I'm going to show you, but he clearly says that she called up and wanted to perform at his concert. So that we got to dead that. Unless you think Blueface is lying. We were like, oh, he was trying to get back with her and he invited her. Not according to Blueface. According to Blueface, Chrisean reached out to him and asked could she perform on his Fresh Out of Love tour. That's neither here nor there, you guys. You know, I'm not really putting any weight on that, but I did notice that. Okay. I wanted to bring that up to you. But you guys go ahead and listen to a part of this interview, okay? Because he's really talking about Jaden and all that. I just want you guys to get to this part. Just let me go ahead and show this and let you guys hear it. All right. And you guys let me know what you guys think too as well.
For another kid, or did it just happen? You just shot the club up and boom, she's pregnant.
Nah, I've been knowing her for a long time. I've been knowing her for a long time, so it's comfortable enough. I want more kids, but I don't want a lot of baby mamas. So
you don't.
Yeah.
So you're gonna run it back, put another one in there as soon as possible.
Yes, until she gets tired. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Yeah.
I can't force people to have more kids. You know, some of these women are like, shit, I'm good on that. So, all right.
And the kid that Chrisean has, definitely not yours.
Man, I didn't tell this story 100 times.
Okay, you took credit for it, even though it was not your kid, just for content purposes.
I'm not going down this road, Adam.
Well, it was the other dude who got killed. It was his kid, right?
I'm not going down this road. I didn't already told this story.
All right, I'll do my homework before the next time. Yeah,
I'm not doing this shit again, bro. But
okay,
that is what it is. This is what it is. What else you got for me?
That's
you got some viral shit, bro.
Yeah, let me see over here. Well,
You guys heard what that man said. You gotta separate him from being, just because he's being civil and cool and not on that chaos and conflict tip with her, doesn't mean that they're back together. Doesn't mean that they're commingling. Doesn't mean that he's attracted to Chrisean in that way anymore. All right. He meant every word that he says. He meant every word. Right? Has he taken anything back? Doesn't look like it. He's standing on what he says, y'all. And this is the reason why I feel that they have not reconnected in that way. You know? Now, let me show you guys the narrative and how it's being played out, okay? I'm going to show you guys a few clips before we get out of here on how this narrative is being played out by Chrisean, Blueface, maybe both of them. Maybe one is just laying back, allowing it to happen. I don't know. But the shit is fake, all right? You use a lie, the truth ain't in you, and your raps ain't real. Period. And they're trying to feed y'all, okay? Not us, all right? And what I mean by that is her peers. You know what I'm saying? It's just really for her peers. It's not for me. We just stand on in the truth seekers. We just stand on the sidelines. We sitting on the bench like we don't really play. Okay, every day, fuck what anybody say. All right, can't see you because of money in the way. Real nigga, what's up? One time, fuck one time. I'm calling niggas out like a umpire. I'm calling niggas out like the umpire. Okay? Welcome. Let's go ahead and get into this. Now watch this narrative as this plays out. There's different things. And let me see. Let's go ahead and get into, hold on. And you know, this is what Chrisean often does. Well, let me show you the clip first, because this is what Chrisean often does when she is rejected. Okay, because she's open to it. If Blueface right now told that hoe, bring your shit and come move in with me, do you know that she would go? You can't tell me no different. If he was like, hey, meet me at a hotel right now. And that's the problem. She's open to that. Let me show y'all right quick, okay? Hold on. She's coming back to Cali. She said she was leaving on Monday. She was on her way back. She's going to be training out here. I'm just going to show you a series of videos, you guys, okay? Hold on. I'm not sure which one came first. Let's just do this one, okay? Hold on. Let's go.
So Calvin's gonna be training me in Cali. Him and Ryan. I think I'm gonna run tonight. What time you leaving for Cali? You? I don't know. I went to my cousin right there. You supposed to get you tonight. I was leaving Monday night. You supposed to get you tonight. All right. Well, I'm leaving Monday night, so I'll meet y'all in Cali. So Calvin's gonna be training me in Cali. Him and Ryan. I think I'm gonna run tonight. What time you leaving for Cali? You? I don't know.
All right, y'all, that's King K's. It says, wonder why Chrisean is coming to Cali to train, but live and trains in Baltimore. She better not piss me off today. All right, let's look at another one. Hold on. Now, like I said, this is what happens when things don't go Chrisean's way. Okay, not as she thought it was going to be planned. Like, because Blueface will lead you on. I believe that he does play mind games with Chrisean and make her think it's going to be one way. And when it comes up that it's not that way, she's disappointed. And then she comes back with this narrative like, oh, we just, right here, she says, dear world. Wait, let me see if the video is here. Let me see if the video is here when they were doing it. No. But you guys remember after she performed, I don't have to do that, find that video. After she performed, they were play boxing and he hugged her and people were just, oh, they're back together. Woo. Not so fast. Not so fast, okay? Handle your scandal, because it's going to be a scandal, okay? They like to create and conjure up many scandals. Why? For the clicks, for the views, for the follows, for the followers, okay? This is all a money grab. It's all a mind game, okay? It's a mind fuck, because they're fucking with our minds, all right? You and me both. I mean, I'm not above it. It's just I see through it, okay? So I don't want you guys to think that I'm on some soapbox and I'm above you guys, or, well, some of y'all, you're dumb as a bag of rocks. But for the most part, it's a level playing field, y'all. I'm never on the soapbox. I'm never, above you, throwing my nose up at you. No. I like to be down there with the people rubbing elbows with my peeps, all right? That's what a real leader, that's what a real truth seeker should do, all right? You let the people put you on a pedestal. You let the people look up to you. You don't have to be on a pedestal for people to look up to you. You let the people decide, all right? Remember, when Jesus was crucified, Pontius Pilate didn't even want to find Jesus guilty. If y'all really look into it, he didn't want to find Jesus guilty. But you know what it was? The roar of the crowd that finally decided Jesus' fate, even though that's the way that it had to happen. That was God's plan. How it played out was he had to satisfy the roar of the crowd. Okay? The people were saying, what? You got to give us something. You can't just let him, well, you got to give us something. And that's ultimately how it played out, even though it was already God's plan. Okay? That's just a little FYI. Okay? Okay, so let us see what she says. She says, dear world, people confuse forgiveness with weakness or going backwards. That's not what this is. I forgave because I value peace more than carrying anger. No, we are not together. I just choose respect over resentment. Girl, but if we would have went the other way, you would have been talking a whole new cereal. We would have been reading the back of another cereal box, girl. We wouldn't have been reading Frosty Flakes. We would have been reading the back of the Fruit Loops cereal box, okay? We would have got the Happy Meal with the extra. Do you want fruit or extra fries? Extra fries, please. Do you want milk or juice? Juice? Juice, please. We would have been getting that Happy Meal. Fuck them damn apple wedges. We wouldn't have been getting them apple slices. We would have got extra fries with our Happy Meal if it were the other way around, okay? I've learned not every battle is meant to destroy you. Some are meant to grow you. I prayed, faced things head on, and left it in Yahweh's hands, okay? No hate in my heart, no distractions, just growth, healing, and staying locked in. I'm trying my hardest to be mature, set healthy boundaries so we can be there for our little guy. We talked, we apologized, now we are moving forward, not because we want to, but because we need to for our little guy. She's still delusional. She's still delusional because this man has still not changed his stance. I don't care if this is pinned or unpinned. Whoop-de fucking do. He pinned it. Oh, he unpinned it. And what does that mean? I just showed you what this man said on the most recent interview that this Negro done had. He's not even trying to go down that road. He don't even count Chrisean as his baby mama, and that is not his child. I'm just trying to bring a little clarity to the situation. That's all I'm trying to do. Circus of Blues 2 is where we got this from. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay? Now, this is when the first time when she was at the concert. Now, let's go to where everybody's thinking that he might have snuck out and he might have been at her her training because the coach put out something, don't quote me, but something to the effect of, what if Blueface just popped up at Chrisean's training? And then she said this also on that day. Hold on. What did she say? Hold on.
Yeah, y'all being weird. Like, is you a boxer or not, girl? I was crying earlier. I got over it. We gotta go run. Let's go run. I gotta hurry up. Come on. I want to get back to my baby. My babies. Chat. I want to say something, but I'm gonna save it. Just remember I said I wanted to say something, okay? All right. Put a pin there. I don't want to be messy. Yeah, y'all being weird. Like, is you a boxer or not, girl? I was crying earlier. I got over it. We gotta go run. Let's go run. I gotta hurry up. Come on. I want to get back to my baby. My babies. Chat. I want to say something, but I'm going to save it. Just remember I said I wanted to say something, okay? All right. Put a pin there. I don't want to be messy. You're already messy, so say what you got to say.
Now, I just wanted to speak on that because people were thinking maybe it might have been Blueface that she was talking about when she said babies. Okay. But I kind of want to crush that narrative because number one, I don't think it was Blueface that she was talking about. Okay. What could she have been talking about? Some people was like, maybe it was her mother. Even though her mother showed up in a recent one of her streams, I don't think it was her mother. But what I do think that it possibly could have been, remember, she is probably seeing somebody behind the scenes that we don't know about. Now, remember, she was with that boxer. I forgot what his name was. And it seemed like they were kind of intimate on a few of the videos. The way they were hugging and she was going on runs with him. Yeah, it seemed like they had some type of intimate relationship that we didn't know about. Also, if you guys remember, 33K, her old boyfriend, remember, had said that he was going to Baltimore. And there was a little bit of hustle and bustle around and stir around him going to see Chrisean. Remember, he got arrested and somehow he got bailed out. You guys remember that? And people were thinking, no, maybe Chrisean got him bailed out. Remember, they never severed their relationship. 33K said himself, oh, we still talk. So it could possibly be 33K. It could possibly be the boxer that she was all hugged up with when she did those videos not too long ago. Okay. It could be the person that's been sending her flowers. Me personally, I believe that she is seeing somebody behind the scenes. We just don't know about it because she wants to keep this squeaky clean, holy hands, holier than thou, I'm working on myself type vibe going. She's trying to sell us a narrative that we're not buying. So she has to keep up the front. Okay? She don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Don't drink, don't smoke. She ain't getting no dick. We're supposed to believe that. Because you're on this seeking mission, this God seeking mission, and you're trying to find yourself and be holy hands all the way around. Now, I don't know if it's a bad or a good thing, okay? And at 26 years old, I wouldn't expect you not to be dating. I wouldn't expect you not to be enjoying yourself, or, I wouldn't expect that. But if that's the road she wants to portray, then fine. But we often catch her out and about. We've caught her on live looking like she's drunk and some other things too. Okay. And this goes against the narrative of the holy life that she wants us to think that she's living. It's all about her kids and her child and her Bible pillows and connecting with God and training and finding her way and seeing the light. And I think that narrative couldn't be further from the truth. Sounds good, but I don't believe that it's all the way true. I don't. I believe it's a facade. I believe it's a front. I believe she's being fake. Now, I'm not saying that she's not doing some of those things, but I don't think it's genuine, y'all. We're looking for authenticity. If y'all don't know, authenticity is what 2026 is about. And I don't feel like we're getting that from her. But I do not believe that it was Blueface. I do not believe that Blueface was waiting patiently for her to get home, babysitting Chrisean Jr. But that's just my thoughts. We weren't there. We don't know. Right? But at the end of the day, this is what she says. Let me show you guys a few more clips. And then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to come to the comments too as well. But this is what she does, y'all. She'll leave herself open, and then when she's rejected or denied or it doesn't go the way she comes back with this whole new narrative. Okay? It's almost like she becomes another person. I don't know if you guys notice or not. Let's look at this one.
I reacting to issues or people, places, and things that have nothing to do with Christ, unless it pertains to my son or I don't know, y'all trying. But I do want to react to that one clip when my son said it's daddy, and then he folded. I don't got nothing negative to say about any of that, but that when your heart is hardened and you're like feeling like you got the short end of the stick, people react different. Behind closed doors, me and Face did get into it about a lot of things for real. And you know,
They did get into it about a lot of things. Okay, now, all right.
mentally, emotionally, this is what I told myself. I said I'm gonna cut myself off from access to people, places, and things and stuff and whatnot.
That means every time she says that, she's not really doing it, because she says that damn near every time she comes live or tries to make a poignant moment of realization. She always says that she's going to cut. Girl, I thought you did that last time. I thought you was already supposed to have cut you. You have not done it. That's why you always say it. You're always open to what Blueface is talking about. And that's the problem. That is the problem. A rookie mistake. We've been here before. Now, you may be asking, what am I talking about? Right? Well, when we listen to what Chrisean has to say now after she's been rejected by Blueface yet again, and there's no second time around, he's not effing with her like that. The fact of the matter is that they are just not enemies, okay? They're not hating on each other. Blueface doesn't want that narrative. But she says that a lot. I'm not going to say that every time, but she always says, I'm cutting myself off. Girl, I thought you were supposed to did that. Do you want me to go pull up the other 11 clips where you said that? That means that you're not doing it. If you feel like every other video that you have to say that and clarify, I'm cutting myself off from people, I'm cutting myself off from, that means the last video, you didn't really do it. You're telling on yourself without meaning to tell on yourself. You gotta read between the lines, folks. Look at her demeanor. Look at her attitude. It's like watching a movie, right? It's like watching a movie.
And that even pertains to my baby father. He didn't like that idea because he didn't want to seem like a deadbeat. He took it so left, but we came to terms where it makes sense now. Like, oh, okay. I seen that you was really just trying to get your mental, and yeah, like I got a lot of help in Baltimore. I got my corner, Coach Calvin, and then I got Pastor Mike. He's my dad, my spiritual dad. I got a lot of support and a whole army of people that's just here to let me and my son thrive and heal. So I really feel like the personal stuff, I'm gonna really keep off of the kick. Like, it's not, y'all not reacting to issues or people, places, and things that have.
Y'all heard it for the umpteenth time. Okay? Sounding like a broken record, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? She says he took it so left. He took it so left that he has denied that he is the father and ain't took it back yet. He was just asked not but a few days ago on the last interview. Well, I'm not sure if it was last, but the last interview that he did, he continues to stand on the fact that he said that he is not the father of Junior. And he didn't want to seem like a deadbeat. No, that's your narrative. Because in a way, you're right about that. He didn't want people to keep seeing him as a deadbeat because he knew that it was hurting his brand. It was bombarding his live, his chat. It was changing the narrative of his streams, and that he's not the father. He wanted to dead that so that he could move on with his life and get ready for a child that is really his coming into this world. And Chrisean was so busy with being the op of Blueface while she was pregnant, she didn't get this treatment. She couldn't stay in one place long enough to even have a baby shower. This man, Blueface, tried to move her into a penthouse, into her own apartment or whatever. Y'all remember that video when he got stabbed in the leg? She ditched her own baby shower because she was so hell-bent on being a thorn in Blueface's side and proving that point and not being held down or held back when all she had to do is just chill. And she couldn't even go along with the fake narrative from the get-go. How sad is that? How freaking sad is that? I mean, at the end of the day, y'all, Chrisean is still in denial. She continues to display Junior, but tries to hide the truth of what we see. So her being a streamer is dead. Okay? I'm just saying, y'all. And that's just my opinion. Her being a streamer, and this is from the Tea Really Tea, okay? Her being a streamer is dead, y'all. Okay? Now, this is her setup. This is her setup for her stream. God knows why. Okay? And I don't know what is going to deflate first. Her career as a streamer, her stab, taking taking a chance. No, what is it? Trying to be a streamer, her attempt at being a streamer, or that inflatable bed that she got. I don't know which one's going to deflate first. Her streaming career or this damn bed she got in the background.
Chad, you want to get it going?
They get to 5,000 subs. I'll pick one of your subs and I will send them $500.
Y'all heard us? Okay, try to make you some money.
No, you're trying to make you some money. And they're trying to make money off of you. It's a money grab, y'all. That's all I got to say. All right? Her being a streamer, it will not last long, in my opinion, because she's a comment whore. And this makeshift idea that he has no disabilities won't fly. And the comment section is going to be her worst nightmare. It is her worst nightmare. Okay? I don't think she's going to be able to hold up. Delusional. And soon it will start eating away at her false reality, y'all. I bet we'll never see this contraption. You guys remember we're at it every day, all day, no matter what. This is what we do, day in, day out, every day. Todos los días. It's just us. This is all we do. When's the last time you saw this contraption? This makeshift therapy. Okay? When's the last time we seen this? Don't worry, I'll wait.
I get on my nerves, bro. So me and my son be at it day in, day out, doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We does this. We do this for real. Like, I love him. He's learning. He's cooperating. I get on my nerves, bro. So me and my son be at it day in, day out, doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We does this. We do this for real. Like, I love him. He's learning. He's cooperating. I get on my nerves, bro. So me and my son be at it day in, day out, doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We does this. We do this for real. Like, I love him. He's learning. He's cooperating. I get on my nerves, bro. So me and my son be at it day in, day out, doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We does this. We do this for real. Like, I love him. He's learning. He's cooperating. I get on my nerves, bro. So me and my son be at it day in, day out.
Her and her son be at it day in and day out, huh? Okay. When's the last time we seen that contraption? Anybody? Let me look in the chat because I might have missed something. She's at it day in and day out. She's on stream now. Okay. She did a 24-hour stream. Did you guys see this? Because I didn't watch the stream. So I may be out the loop. I may be wrong. Y'all let me know. Was this in the stream, the 24-hour stream, or not? Or not? Just let me know. Why would she play with God's children? She's a good girl. Her cult members worship her. She's just dumb as HE double hockey sticks. Hail. Somebody said because she a demon. Look at Junior stand up, on point and ready for the world. Not with them. Not with that stance on his feet. I don't believe that. Blue knows something wrong with CJ. He has an active cursing 3-year-old daughter. Exactly. She's socking him and everything. Exactly. Come on now. Yeah, he ready for therapy. Exactly. She sure did act a fool at the prom. I almost forgot about that. So I hope they remember that moment too. Thank you. Exactly. Girl. Somebody said, if you don't get Lafayette out of here. Girl, la la la. My mom's got it, y'all. Junior must have skipped his day in and day out therapy. Yep, at 4 a.m. when she did that 24-hour stream because all we saw of Junior was fidgeting in her lap. Thank you. Thank you. Charlotte don't give her daughter no men advice, please. So y'all basically see what I'm talking about, okay? I bet we'll never see that contraption again. Not like we're supposed to. If it's day in and day out and day in and day out every day and you're on stream and we don't see this contraption, what do? Disassemble it and then assemble it back when it's time? I thought it was day in and day out. Right? It fell flat. I think this streaming will be grand opening, grand closing. She's trying to keep up with Blueface. She's trying to keep up with Nevaeh. She's trying to keep up with the Joneses. And you should be trying to keep up with the Combses. But it ain't in her, y'all. I don't see. Look, I can't fake. Okay, maybe for a minute, maybe for a second, maybe for an hour, but all day, girl, please, girl. Unless it's life or death. This is not a life or death situation. This is not a life or death situation. Now, if my life depended on it, I could do anything. All right. It takes a love for streaming. It takes time. It takes commitment and not being boring. And if she tries to come on and hide Junior, every time she comes, the questions will flood the comment section and take over the stream. It's going to take the attention away from her and shed a spotlight on her neglect and the dire situation that Junior is in. It's just my take on it. Remember, I gave you a story of another child who was diagnosed with failure to thrive, and how this beautiful, beautiful child, and I thank the parents for sharing this story with us on Instagram so that we may have more insight and may learn and may know and may grow and may help other parents who also child may be in the same situation. Now, do we know for sure that Junior's in this situation? No, we don't. But we ain't seen him eat a French fry. When I ain't seen a child eat a McDonald's French fry, I'm gonna have questions. I'm gonna have las preguntas. All right. When I ain't seen your child eat a tater tot, not a goldfish, not a graham cracker, not a spoonful of Jello mashed potatoes or pudding, I ain't seen your child with a popsicle. I'm gonna wonder what's wrong with your popsicle stand. We about to blow this popsicle stand because we ain't never seen Junior with a popsicle. We ain't never seen Junior with a bib on. Because it gets messy when children and babies eat. We ain't never seen him we ain't seen him drink no juice, no water, no milk. We ain't seen this child eat a chunk of watermelon. Not a grape, not a banana, not a peach, not a plum, not a stick of bubble gum, bitch. That's why I'm about to get off here. Because I get caught up. And then yeah. Okay? Not a peach, not a plum, not a stick of bubble gum, bitch. We ain't seen this child suck on an apple stick. Not a Now Later, not an M&M, not a Cheeto. I just had some cheese puffs the other day. They melted in my mouth. The cheese got all over my fingers. We ain't even seen Junior with Cheeto puff cheese on near one of his fingers. Ever. We ain't seen him with a Cheeto, a Lay's, a Funyun, not a Dorito. I've never even seen him drink a soda pop. I know some of this stuff is bad for you. I don't give a damn. We all grew up eating junk food. I turned out all right. So did you. Some of y'all about to get off here and go give your kids a slice of pizza and some punch right now. Somebody about to hand a 5-year-old a bag of Takis and tell them to sit down and watch TV in 5, 4, 3, 2, motherfucking 1. Some of y'all don't play out there. Some of you parents are pretty health conscious, and you don't allow your children. I got to give credit where credit is due. Some of y'all parents are out there. Thank you, kudos to you. Okay, I used to be giving y'all kids junk all day, every day at school. When I was a preschool teacher, every day. Okay, I wanted to see your children happy. I'm sorry, candy, all kind of shit. I used to bring them junk every day. I'm sorry. Lo siento. Lo siento. But you guys get my point, right? But I want to show you this one more video of this precious baby. And I do want to thank her parents for sharing this with us so that it may bring insight and knowledge and educate parents that may need it, and us as well, because I didn't know this happened. I didn't know this existed until I saw this video. Which means she doesn't eat enough in a day to gain weight. I got to turn off that music, y'all. She was admitted into the hospital because she was losing weight. She had to get a NG tube before she could go home. Talia started to gain weight, and then she wanted to see if she would keep it up without the NG tube. However, she was losing weight again, so we had to get it back. Sorry about that. Since we figured it will be long term, we decided to get the G tube. Although she has the G tube and is still considered FTT, my baby is definitely thriving. Failure to thrive. Look at that precious baby. Applesauce. We ain't seen him have no. In June 2022, Talia was diagnosed with failure to thrive. Look at that precious baby. Precious, just like Junior, which means she doesn't get enough in a day to gain weight. God continue to bless her, and God continue to bless Junior. Hopefully, we will see Junior eat some Frosty Flakes, some Rice Krispie treats, some damn lettuce. We will see him with a chicken nugget, a chicken tender, or a cut up turkey burger. We haven't even seen him eat baby food from a baby jar. Ever. We have not seen him with a juice box, not a piece of licorice, not a Chico stick. We haven't seen him eat cheesecake, not no rice, nor gravy. We have never seen Junior eat cischetti, which is spaghetti, macaroni and cheese, nor a chicken leg. She thought that one spoonful of that itty bitty mashed potato when she was in the Cheesecake Factory was going to sustain us for damn near 3 years. We don't even know if he ate that sliver of hope. While she eats like it's the last day on earth and sucks down her food like a Hoover vacuum cleaner. I can guarantee you when I was 3, when I smelled food, I wanted to eat. What say you? And if anybody has a toddler, I want you to go right now and give them a snack, a meal. I don't give a damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. And this is what we have to look forward to on your stream or your people, because I ain't watching. I don't give a damn. I'm
listening. It's good today. Oh yeah, Fridays, my son. This is chill days. Friday, we ain't got nothing to do. Say we don't got nothing to do. You got what? Is that your diaper up your butt? Friday, we ain't got nothing to do. Oh, ouch, ouch, you biting me. Ain't no biting you like that, bro. Ain't got nothing to do. Yeah, chill. Oh no, I started it. Bless you. Bless you. Ready to go? You ready to go with Granny? You ready to go with Granny?
Girl, where is he going with Granny? Now, remember the last time there was a child with Granny, what happened? You told us. You let us in on it, remember? The child was taken, if I'm not mistaken. The child ingested D-rugs. So where is he going with Granny? I'm just asking. Because it could have been some improvement. We don't know what changes have been made in the life. Okay, so I'll take that back because I don't want to be talking about nobody mama like that. Because I don't know that, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's not no laughing matter. So I shouldn't even be joking like that. But y'all remember what happened, right? She was supposed to be in rehab, have left rehab just to attend Chrisean's first boxing match. So maybe that has, fell through. Maybe she is doing that. Maybe she is doing better. We don't know. We wish for the best, right? We don't wish any ill will on anybody, guys. We don't want anybody to do bad. We want you to do better. We don't want our bitch wetter. We want the bitch wetter. We don't want a wetter bitch. We want our bitch wetter. We don't want a better bitch. We want our bitch better. Okay? No ill will, you guys. Don't wish any ill will on anybody. Not even Chrisean, because that's going to affect Junior. And we don't want to see nobody do bad. We want to see you do better, bitch. Do better, bitch. That's what we want. Damn. Don't y'all get it? Shoot, truth be told, Granny is his great granny. Ooh. Ooh. She didn't even want her mom to touch him at one point. Yep. Y'all remember? Okay, and Junior is $1 million baby. She used her family as needed. Yep. As directed. She uses her family as directed. Somebody says, I'm happy to see him have a bed. Thought it's almost 3 years late. Snagglemouth doesn't care about her own son eating or walking. Yeah, he has a bed. Somebody said he has a bed. Or give him to someone who will. She was drinking an alcoholic drink at the family dinner at the restaurant. And we cannot forget, y'all, that we just recently saw her on something. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about, what y'all saying. Fuck what you going through and fuck what you stand for. That woman was on something in that car. Okay? She was on something. I don't even know if I could find the damn clip. Hey, what's up, Tupac? I don't even know if I could find the clip. It's not here. It's not important. I was going to show y'all that clip when she was drunk in the car. Y'all ain't going to, do y'all think that this is his bottle? I wanted to show this to y'all. Somebody said that this is his bottle. Y'all see me commenting on the T page 83. That's Chrisean Jr.'s bottle? Is that Chrisean Jr.'s bottle right there, y'all? I think y'all need a close-up of this. Look. Do y'all think that's Chrisean Jr.'s bottle? Because that mess looks dirty than a bitch. Is that Chrisean Jr.'s bottle? You need a full screen of that. Oh, sorry. I should have been on full screen. I don't know, y'all. The mama in the house with her. Charlotte better watch out. She has no exemption for setups. Yeah. Another reason, guys, I feel like Blueface wasn't with Chrisean out in Baltimore because he's on parole. Blueface is on parole, y'all. And I don't know if it's just for business purposes, but he does have to have permission to travel. Y'all know that, right? Blueface is still on parole, y'all. Okay? That's another reason why I feel like that was not Blueface. That's the bottle from the beach. All Junior gets is the moldy bottle, and we ain't never seen him drink from there. Ugh, somebody say, yeah, it's pink mold. You guys got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Remember Junior birthday? Trifling. Woo, trifling. She ain't never opened up near one of them toys. She was balancing with them raggedy ass heels on she had. Girl, I'm done. That's why he didn't stream for 2 days. Some people still believe that Blueface is out there. I can't tell people what to think. And then I don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know for sure. I'm just simply giving my opinion. So I can't really knock anybody else's out just because I don't agree with them. We can agree to have different opinions. It's not like we disagree. Oh, well, it is like we disagree, but we can agree to disagree. Don't let the veins pop out your neck, y'all. Everybody, main thing is not to panic, okay? Main thing is not to panic, all right? That be it. The same one from years ago, from the sand of the surfer to the dirty mat of the gym floor. That bottle, ooh, catch hell just as Junior does. Lord, that's his bottle. But why was she? This shows y'all clues. I'm telling you, she cannot read the room, and she cannot read the room, y'all. She's clueless. Because why would you have that there and take a picture? She's not even aware, and she doesn't even give a fuck. That's the scary part. That's the scary part. Somebody said that bottle is ferocious. Yep, that's right. The bottle and the stroller of doom. Y'all. They should give Junior a bottle sponsor. Yep, that's what they need to do. Anything is possible with these circus folks. Yes. Anything is possible. I can't argue with that. I can't. She would try to insinuate Blue was there watching the baby while she was working out. Now, I do want to let you guys know that Blueface is on parole, okay? Well, just let me read what it says, okay? Yes, Blueface is subject to strict court-mandated conditions across 2 states due to his interconnected California parole and Nevada probation, because his previous incarceration was directly caused by violating supervision rules. He faces heightened scrutiny. His specific restrictions are divided between California's mandatory parole rules and his active Nevada case requirements. California parole restrictions. And I asked for 2026, y'all. This is what it gave me. You guys can look it up. Google. All right. California parole restrictions. Following his release from California State Prison, he must abide by the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation CDCR guidelines, travel and relocation barriers. He must obtain a formal travel pass from his parole agent to leave his county of residence for more than 2 days or to travel out of state. Now, some people were saying he could only travel for business reasons. It seems like that is not true. All right. 2 or more days, he has to get permission. All right. So I'm just putting it out there, y'all. Okay. It kind of knocks down my theory too, but the truth is the truth. Okay. Nobody wins in this because nothing has changed. Look at my thumbnail. As far as it's Chrisean Jr. go, ain't nothing changed. We don't give a fuck about none of all this other shit is just frivolous to us. All right? We're just filling in the gaps. Weapon prohibition, you guys already know he's strictly banned from possessing, owning, or being in the presence of firearms, ammunition, or replica guns. Replica pow-pows. He is also restricted from carrying knives with blades exceeding 2 inches. Search clauses. He is subject to warrantless random searches of his person, vehicle, and residence at any time by parole agents or law enforcement. Okay. Nevada probation restrictions. He has that. Okay. That's just what I wanted to say. Substance abstinence. He must completely abstain from alcohol and UGDRs, including marijuana. He is subject to random drug UGDRA screenings. Okay. Mandatory behavioral programs. He must regularly attend and complete professional impulse control counseling. Now, maybe him missing in action has something to do with that too. He has something that is mandated by law that he attend. Okay. He may have just taken a break. He may have had to go there and, got caught up on some sleep. I mean, streaming is stressful. It takes a toll. It's demanding. Okay, it's very invasive. And maybe he just took a break. He is human, y'all. Okay, he's not a robot. He's not a machine. Doesn't necessarily mean he was out there with Chrisean. Okay. Digital media searches. His Nevada search clause extends explicitly to his digital storage, media, and phones, allowing officers to audit his electronics. Okay. So I just wanted to give you guys a little catch up and a little, all right, what's going on with him and his restrictions of that. All right. So yeah, just give you guys a little something. Okay. All right, you guys, I am going to get out of here. All right. I will be back live for the next live video. You guys, make sure you guys turn on your notifications. All right. Hold on. Let me see what I'm doing right here. Let me go ahead. Let me come to the chat right quick before I do go, because what you guys have to say is important. Like I said, we can't cancel out 33K. We can't cancel out a secret lovers. That's what they are. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't be seeing anybody or whatever, but it's just the fakery that goes along with it. Okay. And then she gonna eventually throw it in our face. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's, her morals and integrity that we're intruding on. But then again, we don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but what I want is for her to get Junior the help he needs. And anything that interrupts that, we say, fuck yeah. Okay? And the horse you rode in on. Whether it's a homie, lover, friend, we don't give a damn. We want to see Junior get the medical help that he needs. We want to see Junior thrive. We want to see Junior grow. We want to see Junior develop emotionally, developmentally, physically, whatever it takes. Palliative care was mentioned on that medical leak. That means daily care, medical care that we're not seeing nothing about. That's our main top priority. F him, and F her. Respectfully. Okay? Really. You know, ultimately, that's what it's about, you guys. Ultimately, that's what it's about. Now, I want to remind you guys, because this is a business, to make sure that you visit my shop, okay? Blone got merch. Hold on, let me pull this up for y'all right quick, and then I'm going to come to the chat and see what you guys are saying and give roll call. Because I got to shout out my mods, my members. Shout out to you guys, my VIPs, everyone who's watching in the bushes, in the chat. If you contributed to this live, I want to thank you, because guess what? There was a time when I was talking to myself, all right? There was a time when I was talking to myself, even the naysayers, all right? Even the Chrisean supporters who have peeked up and over and through here, okay? We don't hate anybody, y'all. We don't hate any. We hate the fact that of what she's doing to Junior. We hate the fact that she thinks that this is a good thing. We hate the fact that she uses Junior like a puppet master in a pawn to get clout, views, attention, followers, and ultimately it's about the bag at the expense of Junior. That's what we hate. Okay? That's what we hate, guys. Now, let me see what you guys are saying. I want to make sure you guys go on over to Blone Got Merch. And it's right in my description. If you go to my YouTube page, it's in the description, you guys. Go over there and get the fan favorite is the Hello, I'm the Bad Guy mug. Wake up with Blone, okay? Represent. I also have my But God t-shirts. And I say that every day. But God. Okay? Check out my Digital Boss Playbook, my all-in-one bundle course for any and everything for online streaming. If you guys ever wanted to add value to yourself, invest in yourself, now is the time, guys. All right? The time is now. Make sure you guys check that out. I also have a freebie. If you guys just want to get the book that shows you the DBA intro to what you're going to get, go ahead and grab that freebie, and it'll let you know what you're getting yourself into. I say invest in yourself, guys. Now is the time. Imagine if you start now, where you'll be by Christmas, where you'll be by Thanksgiving. All right? And what you do is you add to what you already know, the talents and the skills that you already have. This will only enhance it. Invest in yourself, you guys, okay? Learn something new. Read a book. Grab your all-in-one bundle. Choose a course. Dive into it. It doesn't happen overnight, so I'm not selling you guys a dream, but it can happen, okay? Some of it's going to happen faster than others, depending on, what you're working with. But I encourage you guys to check it out, all right? Just check it out. Let me see. Let me give a shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Somebody said Junior alone is what she needs to focus on right now. I'm with you. Junior don't have no bed, no therapy, medical grade equipment in there. What happened to I'm setting up Junior's room? She's a habitual liar. Thank you. Thank you. This video is Chrisean. Don't sing billion dollar baby no more. Watch if you want a laugh. Chrisean Rock, I heard, is a narcissist. That's what she act like. We're no doctors though, but we see the behavior, right? We see the pattern, you guys. Let me give a shout out to everybody that's here. Let me see. Betty Davis, Tanya Knight, Tell the Truth. What is that? Tyrod. Cuz Wido, shout out to my mods. Thank you so much for holding me down in the chat, for representing Bonet Media, and for always showing up and showing out. I appreciate you guys. Telling the truth. Who else? Corky, Cuz Wido, Elizabeth Paxton. Somebody says, I guess I'm the only Blueface fan in this chat. No, we like Blueface, but we still gonna call him out. Come on now. Because I ain't no fan of his, but I like Blueface. You're not the only one. You may be the only Blueface fan. I don't know if you want to call me a fan or not. I do like Blueface. I don't like some of his ways, but he's a young man living his life. I don't know why I would hate on that. But I do point it out. I will point out some things about him. So I don't think you're the only Blueface fan over here, okay? Sonia James, but thank you so much for being here. Letitia Nicole, Peep This Entertainment. Let me see. Let me see if I'm missing anybody. Kana, thank you so much. Cousin Vanessa, thank you, love. Let me see. You said Nevaeh thinks he's been out to see Chrisean too. He said to Nevaeh he's been right there in California. Nevaeh never said where he was, so why would he state he hasn't left the state? I don't know, you guys. It's up in the air. It's up in the air, guys. I can't say for sure that he wasn't there, And I don't put nothing past anybody in the circus. Nothing. Anything is possible. I tell y'all that. And everybody's suspect. Everybody is suspect to me. All right? Tell the truth. Navy Beans. Peep This Entertainment. Let's see who else is in it. Loretta Gibbons, thank you so much for being a member. You guys, grab your membership. You guys, 10 cents a day. You guys can represent Bonet Society and become part of Bonet Media. Thank you so much. Let me see who else. Nikki, hello there. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see. Where did Nikki hello there go? Oh, thank you to my mods. Shout out. Y'all was deep today, huh? Me. Jesse from the NAP, always a pleasure. Thank you for your dedication to this channel. I appreciate you. You always show up. You always contribute to the chat. You have good points. I thank you guys for that, okay? You guys make the chat. You guys make the video, okay? You guys make it. Oh, the real Mrs. J, shout out to you. What is up? Thank you. You guys make sure you go on over to the real Mrs. J and follow her on her platform. I love her content, you guys, okay? She is a beautiful person. Shout out to the real Mrs. J. Thank you for coming over, girl. Wish I would have recognized you earlier. I'm just running my mouth. All right, you guys, let me see. I think that's it, y'all. All right, now prayers up for Junior, okay? That's what this is all about at the end of the day, because he doesn't have a voice. He doesn't have a voice, not a freezer pop. Okay? Not nothing. Don't y'all think that is the strangest thing ever, that you have seen a child that you have never seen eat or drink in their life, and they're always online? Y'all can't tell me that is not the saddest thing ever. Or a carrot. Not even yogurt. He has never known that kind of joy. Not a freezer pop. Only mashed potatoes when he was months old, and we saw how that went. Yes. Not a thing. We don't care if it's healthy or no. We don't give a fuck. We don't care. We want to see him with a Cheeto. Take him to McDonald's. And you might as well say, well, he can't eat. You guys know he can't eat. That's the reason why I shared the video that I shared. She has a choice. She's not making either one of them. Bitch. Get Junior to the doctor or get him a Cheeto ASAP. Hope. Cheeto, cheese puff, or doctor ASAP. Because if he can't eat, we want to see him eat. And if he can't eat, she needs to get him to a doctor then. Huh? Don't try to throw us off our grind. Either or. We can't be right. We can't be wrong about both of them. Right? All right, you guys, we are out of here. I will see you guys on the next video. Let me change this because I want y'all to know nothing has changed. Not a damn thing. Ain't no co-parenting going on. Okay? Ain't not a damn co-parenting going on. I believe the real father of Junior is no longer with us. We'll never know. Because these dumb Doras don't even want to take the time to find out. I ain't never seen a bunch of ditzy broads in my life. You guys are the dizziest bunch of streamers / parents I've ever done seen. That you guys are so afraid of a DNA test and proving yourself right or not having a problem with being wrong. That's what a DNA test would do. It would prove what's right and show what's wrong. You guys ain't cool with neither one of that. You guys are so afraid with being called out and being wrong and having to take accountability that you just say, fuck it. We're not going to get one. How sad is that? Triste. Muy, muy triste. Okay? All right, y'all, we are out of here. Make sure you turn your notifications, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I will be back live again. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, America.
We're not gonna. You're all a bunch of fucking. You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you. Come on. Make way for the bad guy. There's a bad guy coming through.